Спасибо. Уважаемый господин Н.Младенов, дорогой Николай, мы приветствуем ваш визит в Российскую Федерацию.
Your Excellency, Mr. Н.Младенов, dear Nikolai, we welcome your visit to the Russian Federation.
Сегодня так совпало, очень символичный день, День солидарности с палестинским народом. По этому поводу президент Путин направил послание президенту Махмуду Аббасу.
As a coincidence, today we celebrate the Day of the Solidarity with the Palestinian people. On that occasion, President Putin sent a message, a letter to Mr. Abbas.
Конечно, ситуация в палестино-израильском урегулировании, которая является вашим мандатом, погрузилась в тупик и остается там достаточно длительное время. Она очень тревожит нас, и мы бы хотели обменяться мнениями, услышать ваши оценки по поводу того, что можно сделать, чтобы вернуться на прочную почву международного права, не ревизовать решения Генеральной Ассамблеи, Совета Безопасности ООН, мадридские принципы, арабскую и мирную инициативу.
Well, as a matter of fact, the Palestine-Israeli settlement, which has been your mandate, has found itself in a gridlock for quite a while, which causes our concern, and would like today to use today's meeting as an opportunity to exchange opinions and to listen to your assessments of the situation. We would definitely like to return to the solid and firm ground of the internationally recognized foundation, legal foundation based on the international law, the Arab Peace Initiative, and other related documents.
Решение Генеральной Ассамблеи, Совета Безопасности, мадридские принципы.
Madrid principles and the decisions by the General Assembly and the Security Council and their respective resolutions.
Вот, и, конечно, очень важно обеспечивать вовлеченность международного сообщества в усилия по сохранению базы урегулирования, которая была универсально принята, и не допускать подмены коллективных усилий односторонними шагами, которые размывают эту базу и ведут лишь к отказу от создания палестинского государства, отказу от двухгосударственного решения.
Definitely, it is important to see the involvement of the international community to preserve the universally recognized and accepted foundation for the peaceful settlement between Palestine and Israel. It's important to rely on the collective efforts and preclude all attempts to substitute collective efforts by unilateral steps that may erode that foundation and get away with the two-state solution and movement towards a Palestinian sovereign state.
Одним словом, очень своевременная встреча. Я очень ценю, что вы приехали к нам в Москву.
So anyway, it is a timely meeting in a nutshell. So I appreciate your visit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sergei, also for the invitation to be here in Moscow. I'm glad I'm here on the Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people, and I hope we can together send out a message to the Palestinian people that the Russian Federation, together with the United Nations and our partners, will work to preserve the agreed parameters of how the question of Palestine can be resolved on the basis of two states, international law, and the resolutions adopted within the United Nations. I hope that today we will be able to also discuss some of the challenges that we face currently in the region, particularly on reviving the Israeli-Palestinian Middle East peace process, which has been in a blockage for a very long time. Back in 2016, the Quartet of Middle East mediators issued a report and outlined the challenges that we face. And certainly the situation since then has not become better. In fact, it has become worse. The lack of a political process means that there is a growing risk of violence, a growing list of unilateral measures, unilateral actions that undermine the prospect of peace, and we must protect that prospect and revive the process as such. I'm slightly encouraged over the last few days by the prospect of the Palestinian people having their first elections since 2006 to elect a legislative council and a president. And yesterday we received from Palestine an official request to provide support for the election process. I hope these elections will take place across the occupied Palestinian territory, Gaza and the West Bank, and people will be able to elect their leaders. We will certainly support that process. Unfortunately, we also face very difficult challenges in Gaza, where the risk of war continues on a daily basis. And I want to thank the Russian Federation for your support in the Security Council, for the efforts of the United Nations and Egypt to prevent the situation in Gaza from escalating into a conflict. There are too many conflicts in the Middle East, and we must work together to uphold preventive diplomacy and to see what we can do to de-escalate the situation across the region. So we have many topics to talk about today. I'm very happy to be back in Moscow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Спасибо.